Hello friends, in this video we are going to set up our application to work with Angular 2 using TypeScript. Now we have divided this video into several steps and we have to follow each of these steps so that finally we get an application from where we can start our Angular 2 development. So the first step is installation check. So we need to install or verify whether below features or tools are installed or not. So the first thing is Node.js and Node Package Manager. So if you want to check if the Node.js is installed on your machine, go to start and search for Node.js. If you find Node.js and Node.js command prompt in your result, so that means Node.js is installed on your machine. If you don't find it, then you have to go to the official site of Node.js, click on current for the latest features, and then choose 64-bit or 32-bit and download and install Node.js. If you already have Node.js installed on your machine, then you have to verify the version. So the Node.js version should be greater than 4.6 and npm version should be greater than 3 in order to work with Angular 2 with TypeScript. So older version produces errors and you can download and install Node.js from below link. So basically the newer version will not give you unnecessary errors. So how to check your existing Node.js and npm version? So for that, go to start again, search Node.js and open this command prompt as an administrator. For checking the version of Node.js, you have to type node-v. V stand for version, so it is version 7 which is greater than 4.6, and for npm you have to type npm-v. Sorry for the spelling mistake. So it will take several seconds. So the npm version should be greater than 3 in order to work seamlessly. So you can see it is 4, so it is greater than 3. So we are good with Node.js and npm installation. So the second thing is Visual Studio 2015. The minimum requirement for developing Angular applications with Visual Studio is update 3. So you need to have Visual Studio 2015 with update 3. So earlier version do not follow the best practices for developing application with TypeScript. And to check your version of Visual Studio, go to help about Visual Studio. So I have Visual Studio 2015 with update 3. So let me check that. I go to help and then click on about Microsoft Visual Studio. So you can see it says Microsoft Visual Studio Community 2015 and it is update 3. So I have Visual Studio 2015 which is required for Angular 2 applications. And if you don't have Visual Studio 2015, then you can go to this official site and then you can download from this link Visual Studio Update 3 and then you can install Update 3 version. The next part is TypeScript 2. So when you install Visual Studio 2015 Update 3, it ships with the TypeScript support out of the box. So by default you get support for TypeScript, but it doesn't support TypeScript 2, which is the latest version. So we need to download and install TypeScript 2 specifically. So for that you have to go to TypeScript official website and then you have to click on this download link. Then you are good to go after the installation. So once the installation process is done, so we are going to the second step. So basically we are going to create a new project, and while creating new project we are going to select empty template and we are going to create ASP.NET Web application. So let's do this process. So I'll go to File, New, and I'll click on Project. So a window will appear which will allow us to choose a template. So under Visual C# Web, I have a template ASP.NET Web application. I'm going to name this app as Angular Setup. I click on OK, and I want my application to be empty application, and I'm not going to select any checkboxes. I'll directly click on OK. It will take some time. Till then we can see what step 3 have for us. So the step 3 includes adding the configuration files. So once we have created our project, we need to add the configuration files. all Angular 2 apps that are developed using TypeScript would need these files. So these files are pretty much necessary in the application. And the next question comes into your mind, from where I would get the content of these files. So we have content deployed on our blog. So you have to go to 20 fingers 2 brains, and this link will have content of these three files, that is package.json, tsconfig.json, and systemjs.config.json. So from here you can copy the content and paste it into the files. So our solution would be ready. So let's do our work. So first I'm going to add one JSON file. I'm going to name it as package. So this will add a JSON file. Now I'm going to go to my blog. I'm going to copy this content and paste into this file. The next file I'm going to add is tsconfig.json. Similarly, I'll go to blog again, copy this content, paste into this file, and the last file I'm going to create is JavaScript file, and its name is systemjs.config.js. Okay, I'm going to copy the content of the JS file and paste into this file. So I have added all the configuration files. Now we will move to our next step. So let me check the slide. So after adding these files and content to these files are done, we need to install the packages. So we have added a package.json which lists all the packages or dependencies needed to work with Angular 2 using TypeScript. So when you are going to install packages, it will read package.json file, and Node Package Manager will install all those dependencies into our solution. So how to install? So go to start, search node.js. In the search result you will find node.js command prompt. Open it as administrator. So let's do that. So I'll search node.js. I'm going to open the command prompt using run as admin. The next step says that in the command prompt, navigate to your application folder directory. So for that, first I have to copy the application folder directory. So this is my application folder path. I'll copy that and I will paste into the command prompt, and so first I have to type cd in order to go to there, and then I will paste the path. So that will take me to that directory, and then after that I have to use command npm install. So this will start downloading the dependencies and will install these dependencies into our application. So it will take some time. Till then we'll see why we have added these three files and what is the significance of these files. So the first file is package.json. So package.json file contains metadata about our application. It includes a list of dependencies to install in the app. So basically it lists all the dependencies need to be installed in our application, and npm manager read this file and install the dependencies. So once all the dependencies is being installed by the npm, we have to exclude this file from the solution, so that again this file is not run by the Visual Studio and the installation happens again. For that security, we have to exclude this file from our solution. So the second file is tsconfig.json. So it is the TypeScript configuration file. So it guides the compiler to transpile our TypeScript file to the JavaScript file. So as you know, we have to transpile the TypeScript file to the JavaScript file. So tsconfig.json helps compiler in the transpiling process. So the third file is basically systemjs.config.js. We use this file to load application and library modules. The module loader requires configuration, and that is what we use this file for. So as you know, the Angular 2 application with TypeScript contains modules. So these modules will be connected through a parent module or app module. So how these modules get loaded into our application. So that configuration is basically stored in this system.js.config.js. So these are the description of all these three files which we have added and why we have added. So the installation process is still going on and it is going to end now. So you can see the installation process is done, and in order to verify that, go to the solution and open folder in File Explorer. You will see node modules folder being created in the project directory. So this folder creation and files inside that means the installation is being done, and we have to make sure that once this installation is done, we are going to remove package.json from the solution, and also we are not going to include node modules folder into our project, so it should be excluded always. So this is how we have achieved the application setup for Angular 2 application, and once the Angular